Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Wizard of Legends. So, I got some information. Probably should have looked this up myself, but whatever. Where's that new robe? It was one of these. I guess not. There we go, fall. It's the gray one. Okay. So apparently there's a robe, the limited edition robe. Let's see. This one. Reduces damage taken to a maximum of 10% of maximum health. Yeah, apparently people were real mad at me last time for not realizing I had that. And I feel a bit foolish that I didn't realize I had it. Volt Disc. Did I use this? I don't think I've used Volt Disc before. Maybe I have, but it seems new. Honestly, I'm just going to keep Chaotic Rift as a dash. It's just too handy. So we want to grab long-range moves. Ideally, new long-range moves. Well, we still have that new signature. You know what? We could grab those water dragons. Dragon Surge? Let's grab Dragon Surge. Let's just go with this build. Might be a bit on the basic side of things, but still. But yeah, I apparently just didn't realize limited edition robe was a thing. And it's pretty much made for fall. I'd say it's almost even a requirement. But so we're gonna give this build a go. Because it seems obscenely powerful. If I, at max, take 10 damage from everything, then as long as I don't get hit too hard, too much, then I don't know. Yeah, because most things can already 10-shot you. Yeah. But, okay. I might not exactly be keyed into this right now. Oh, so I can't hold that forever. But it still does a decent chunk of damage. I should probably sit up in my chair. I usually assume a bit of a casual stance here, and I shouldn't do that. Oh, did that eat the... Ow. That ate the, Oh. Let's see. That ate the, Oh... What am I even thinking? The arrow shot. Brain. Hi. Volt Disc. Sure. I'll probably enhance that and see how it goes. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I gotta watch out for the angry runny boys. There's a couple of enemies that are going to be particularly dangerous here. Yeah, these guys specifically, I think, can super murder me. But, you know what? That's normal. I love their animations. They look hilarious. And that new Chaotic Rift, or not Chaotic Rift, that new Chaos spell, actually pretty good. I think I prefer the beam just because of the stun locking and the fact that I can hit some other things. Okay, so when your signature is fully charged, that's when you can hold down Chaos Buster. There we go. Ow, well that didn't work. I mean, it kinda did. As long as I don't take too much damage, I'm golden. Mostly meaningless, but still. Yeah, I like it. It's fun. I don't know, I like this game. This game epitomizes roguelike's ability to, like, have a bewildering amount of variety in a run. And, like, if only the level design wasn't as flat as it was. I mean, it's not, like, super terrible. It's just, like, kind of flat. Let's see. All standard arcana to revive from death? No. Damage dealt for a short while after taking damage. Berserker's Axe seems like it would be great here. And we don't need supply crate. So we want to see if I can get Berserker's Axe. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money for that. Let's see, do you have life regen? Yes. It's a feature of the fall robe and only the fall robe. The drawback I'm not actually sure what that enhanced Volt Disc does. The drawback is it caps my max health at 100%, and it seems to come with some kind of defense down, which is a bit of a nuisance. It's not a huge nuisance, but it's like, I'm pretty much locked to picking the limited edition robe always. Which actually really isn't that big of a deal to begin with. Because the limited... I mean, I pretty much don't have to focus on any defensive measures at all after picking this. Ow. Stupid thief knocked me out of my... The thief knocked me out of my signature. That's not fair. I mean, it probably is fair. See, supply crate is... Oh god, there's no defense down. It felt like it. I don't know. I was trying to get like defensive upgrades last time, and it felt like I was actually taking more damage. Oh, does the disc bounces between enemies? I should probably charge that up more, but we're almost done with the fight anyway. Okay, so what do we got? Horned Halo, revive when low health. No. Defeating enemies regenerates health, but max health is reduced. Or we could do Tiny Crocodile Heart. I'm pretty sure Tiny Crocodile Heart does nothing for me, but I wanted to check and see. There we go. Sort of. Okay, I like Volt Disc. I like the fact that it bounces between enemies. Unfortunately, it was a bad time for my signature charge, but that's okay. Anyway, so this guy really doesn't threaten me that much. It might actually be better for me to just, like, hug his butt and just hit him as much as possible. I don't know. Okay, so let's get that Berserker's Axe. Yeah, it doesn't look like my HP is going to go up with the Tiny Crocodile Heart. Nope, that didn't work. Let's see. Very happy Wanderer starting his streams earlier. I'm trying to. I'm not going to be able to have, like, a very consistent schedule for at least... Oh, jeez. Probably until April. Once April, rolls around, then I'll actually be able to be a little bit more... Let's see. Would have just healed up if you grab the Angel Halo. It actually caps your HP to 50 initially, and then you have to take damage? I don't know, it's weird. We're just doing science, and I've already tried the Angel Halo on this guy. I realize that the Angel Halo is the superior pick, but I want to see if Tiny Crocodile Heart applied at all, and the answer is no. Okay. I wonder what the, I'm just gonna take that damage for the extra damage boost. I'm curious... Let's see, there we go. Yeah, the Berserker's Axe is interesting. It's not as big of a damage boost as I was hoping it would be. But no, I'm here for science. I'm here for learning, and I'm here for eventually remastering this game. I mean, I do decently well, honestly. Regardless of the rust that is currently covering me. I think I've also developed some more hand problems since I last played this game, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, I should probably put on my wrist brace, actually, before I do too much more. Yeah. So yeah, on the topic of stream times, I've always kind of wanted to start a little bit earlier. The main problem is just like errands and real life stuff, and anytime I have to like deal with any kind of management on my channel, like say if I miss a video or whatever, the earlier I start, the less likely I am to be able to fix that, period. The difference is I have, like, a social event to go to very specifically for today. And so it's one of those where it's like, gotta start early, at least for today. The other problem is, like, because I'm on the West Coast, it is, like, noon time here, which can be maybe a little bit of an issue. I don't know. I guess it's not that big of an issue for me. But I do realize that this actually does cater to the European audience as opposed to my old style, which is I'd start streaming when y'all were just getting up in the morning, which doesn't work the greatest. I don't know. I'll keep experimenting with it. It's probably going to be one of those that, like, I probably will just have kind of an odder stream schedule for a little while. Mainly, I'd like to always have kind of the same start. It's just a matter of, you know, how late do I go? And so the earlier I push that, the more flexibility that gives me. Ow. I gotta give it to Berserker's robes, though. Pretty handy. Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep fiddling with it over the next couple months, years. I just need some life stability, I think, before I also get into that too much. Let's see. Adds a chance to slow foes, entices Nocturne. Let's see, Cadus to attend? No. Cotton candy is kind of fun. Let's grab the cotton candy. I like the proc effects. Reduces cooldowns by half, but receive double damage. Increases damage and cooldown for unenhanced Arcana. No. Damage and stuns are increased. I'm gonna try Double Toil. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if it synergizes with the limited edition robes or runs counter. Okay, so I think limited... Here, I'm gonna just let this thing hit me. Okay, so limited edition robes just completely supplants... Oh, boy. Okay. So, I can get all of the damage doubling upgrades I want. Okay, we might have to run this build a couple of times here. Yeah, limited edition robes are kind of obscene, especially with the fall robes. Because, yeah, there's a couple of those that I almost never go with. Hey, thank you, Verisok, for the 500 bits. Let's see, and welcome to one of the earlier streams I will do. I don't know. Next couple of days for sure are going to be early streams. And then it's going to be obscenely late streams for about a couple of days. And then it's going to go back to a schedule. That's all I can say. Because, yeah, I'm not going to be able to stream while I'm at PAX that easily. Because I've got a convention to actually be at. As opposed to, I don't know, usually with conventions I straight up don't go. Because I'm not going to say it's not worth my time, but, eh. Okay, so back we go. What do we do? Are we good? Yeah, 100%. I like this build. Watch out for the damaging upgrade. Some things that are multi-hit only do 3 damage, go from 30 to 90. Except for I don't know if that's going to affect because of the limited edition robes. Need to give this game another try. It's worth it. So the problem with Wizard of Legend is it's really punishing early on, especially when you don't have good builds. And so, like, until you've actually picked up those initial upgrades, it's kind of a rough game to play. Just gonna leave her with that. I feel like once you've got that, like, initial bit, and you know what you're doing and you've got all the like good abilities, then it gets so much easier. There we go. One more hit. But we're good. Okay, so what spell do I get? I get Flame Cleaver. I like Flame Cleaver. I'm pretty sure that was in the base game. Somebody was telling me it was new, but I'm pretty sure I've used it in the past. There aren't most permanent progress roguelikes that way. Start up weak and die early, get better stuff like Rogue Legacy and Everspace? Yes and no. So the differences in those, in Rogue Legacy, in Everspace and whatnot, the meta progression is actually like a statistical benefit. Oh, hey! Fire isn't nearly as weak anymore. There's actually the whole Temple of Enemies weak to it now. So, in Rogue Legacy, your stats are going up every single time. And in this game, your stats don't go up at all. You're just unlocking new options. And you're learning and whatnot. There's a number of roguelikes that I've played over the years that, like, you need to do the meta progression to actually be able to win. But conceivably, if you get a really good run, you can straight up win this game on your first run. No problem. It's just a matter of, like, how lucky are you? What kind of builds are you running? You know, how well do you understand the content you're working with? And so, it's more of just like a, well, it's a get good situation, but it's also, you know, options are important. Okay, we want nothing to do with this guy. I don't want him to yoink my abilities. Oh. That archer is just an inconvenience, nothing more. But that's okay. I can work inconveniences. Whoops. He's bailing. He's got a really short... cooldown period? It's stun period, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. I'm not digging the chaos move as much as I thought it would. I think it's really... I don't like charge spells in this game that much. Let's see, do you have to beat the final boss first? No! Now, this game's pretty forgiving on the progression, it's just grindy. Let's see. Which isn't so bad in my opinion. I don't know. It's also a fairly fair game. There's a couple of points that get frustrating. See, if you play fast though, you can get them sweet signature pops. Oh, I see, the signature charge attacks. I was afraid you meant by play fast, you get the, you get, something special. I always hated that about, Dead Cells. I can never get into Dead Cells in the same way that I can get into Wizard of Legend. See, do we get Spark Array? I'll think about it. Spark Array isn't bad, fits really well with the build. Yeah, you do have to get used to basically no iframes. Yep. I actually kind of prefer this. No iframes, but you skip through enemy shots, which is satisfying. Hello, Chaos Visor. Okay. I have no idea what Chaos Visor does. I was about to get peeved that these whirlwinds were not, falling into the void. Then I realized, they're freaking whirlwinds. Why would they fall? How would they fall? That doesn't even make sense. I just kind of like bullying them with my basic attack. Let's see, Dead Cells has introduced doors that are kill X enemies rather than go fast. Oh, good. I always hated that about Dead Cells, because it was so anti-me that, like, I never got them. And they actually had, like, things behind it. I think the other thing is just, like, Wizard of Legend has always felt so much more interesting to me with the sheer build variety. Okay, damage against foes that are inflicted with the status ailment. Potency of poison status effects. Wallet of Vigor. Oh, do I kill myself? How does Wallet of Vigor work with signature? I'm also not sure if I need the Wallet of Vigor, honestly. Is there a way to look at the items you have? Yes. You can just go here. Ability to foresee the trajectory of your Arcana. Honestly, I'm probably going to sell Chaos Visor when I grab it. Okay, so let's grab the Wallet of Vigor. It might get me killed. But we're gonna science. And let's grab Spark Array while we're here. Oh wait, no, that's the basic. Let's grab Spark Array. It seems like it's gonna be pretty useful on this build. Because I'm more about just like dropping shots on enemies. Scalability. The dragons, the Spark Array. There's a couple other things that I can drop dead. Yeah, the Flame Cleaver. It's really just my charging signature that doesn't really fit the build. Which is frustrating because that's like the one thing I don't think I can change. The one thing I gotta get used to is I've got Madcap cooldown reduction and I'm not using it. Hello. Okay. No. Receive double relic drops, lowers gold gain for all wizards. Multiple graduation relics do not stack. Part of the prestigious diploma. Screw it, let's grab the graduation bouquet. If I get less gold, but I can get things for free, then it might not matter. That's a bad time to drop that, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm just going to be a living salvo here if I can manage it. Ow. I'm not great at firing that off. I'm not very good with charge shot moves in this game. I'm sure they'd actually work really well if I was playing multiplayer or had somebody else to kind of distract the enemies. Ow. Okay, so I'm gonna do the bad thing, I think, and I'm gonna just start firing all of my shots at once. Let's see, Toxic Bolas would be acceptable on this run, but I'm not that interested. But yeah, I'm just gonna fire everything. It does mean I'm not gonna dodge as much, which is unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just be firing my basic shot off. Because of the cooldown, the charge shot is actively worse for me. It'd be better to just more or less fire it off uncharged and just keep firing all of my other spells in the same time. Fire everything! It's great. I love it. It is such a jank build. We gotta try this again, though. Being able to use all those perks that make it so enemy damage is doubled, but you get, like, some crazy boost for it, 100% worthwhile. Die! Let's see. Thank you, Oddsocks Fox, for the sub. And welcome to me smashing the heck out of this game right now. It's real fun. Let's see. Increases crit chance. Chance to burn foes. Stygian turtle shell is an absolute must. The chance to burn foes would be nice, but let's grab the analytical monocle. I'm probably going to have to get rid of some things. But still. Oh, actually, let's buy the Phoenix Talon. Aha! I can... Oh, man, we've got the 5-finger discount on top of everything else? That's insane. So for people wondering what I mean by 5-finger discount, I've got the wallet that makes it so I can, I've got the wallet that makes it so I can, spend health to buy items. Ow. And, the damage it does to me is equal to the amount of gold that I would have had to spend otherwise. However, if I am invincible, or if I'm not invincible, if my damage is capped to 10% of my max health, that means I can buy anything for 10 health and then immediately heal that. 5-finger discount. Limited edition robes plus fall robes are obscenely overpowered. I'm probably not going to use this as much, even though, like, obviously I could skunk the game into oblivion repeatedly this way. However, I think we're going to abuse the crap out of it today because it's going to get patched. Honestly, I almost kind of wish this is actually something that they just kind of left optional to the players instead of balancing it out. I realize that, like... Ow. Okay, I gotta avoid him for a second. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna stay away. He's got a bunch of multi-hit shots that I don't really appreciate. Thank you. Multi-hit moves. Or, not multi-hit moves. Thank you, Turtle Shell. It probably saved my butt. This guy is dangerous. But still. Sailing against the wind, are you? Then catch your breath while you can. Okay, yeah, we've heard that before. Oh. But no, I don't know. I'm a big fan of broken combos like this still existing in games instead of getting... like, patched out. I realize that it does kind of break the, break the balance? I don't know. Why would they patch it? Spiked Medkit Vigor Wallet does the same thing, and it's been in the game since the beginning. I guess it's one of those where it's like, I'm so used to developers patching these things out that my assumption is it will get patched out. It's too much of a conveniently powerful combo to make it into the game, I guess, or to continue to exist. I don't know. And I'm trying to think of like good, particularly broken combos. Oh, you could do some really broken shit. You could do some really good broken crap in what was it? Binding of Isaac. There was they added the greed mode, which is actually a lot of fun. But, I remember you could do an infinite gambling trick. By... Oh, what was it? I don't exactly remember how it worked, but effectively you could use the gambling machine for easy infinite money with no limitations. And it was absurd, and I loved it. And they got rid of it because it was too powerful. Which I totally understand why, but it's like... It was sad, because, like, it was fun when you found those runs, because it's just like... Let's just absolutely destroy this instead of... you know, nerf it to oblivion. Maybe it's just a me thing, but I always love it when developers don't take the broken combos out. So we'll see with this one. Let's see, you play too much Vagante to everything powerful things should stick around. Oh yeah, that's a great example. So back in Vagante, there's a heal spell that you could learn. And, it was a bit of a pain in the butt. But you could actually do an infinite combo with, mana regain. Where effectively you would heal yourself, and then go to a sacrifice shrine to sacrifice, like, was it 15 HP? I think it was 15 HP. You could sack 15 HP to an enemy. not an enemy, to a shrine, and it would give you 1 stat point. Not of your choosing, just like a random stat point. And it was actually really, really good. Because you could end up with, like, obscenely high stats, which is the only way that you could actually kind of New Game Plus the game, because the difficulty scaling was broken as hell. And more or less just wrecked your face. Hey, thank you, Handsome Pants, for the sub. And welcome to, Blaster Master 3. Don't even. I don't know. I like this build, but I want to refine it. I want to get rid of that charge shot and do it again. Maybe switch out my basic attack, too, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. But, so, they nerfed it out. They just got rid of it completely. And so, I think that was actually the point where I stopped wanting to play the game anymore, because it went from being a reasonably challenging game up until you got the broken combo and could actually kind of farm the rest of it for fun. And then at that point it became not impossible, but like it was so brutally difficult that I barely ever saw the crypt from what I remember. And I didn't really enjoy that anymore. And so like I don't trust developers not to nerf out the really fun combos anymore. Even if, yeah, it does make me, you know, some extreme cheese munchkin that can never be harmed. Those guys are new. Yep, the dudes with the laser faces. That's the other thing, was a crash counting as a death in Vagante. Yeah, that was annoying. I mean, kind of expected in most roguelikes. Honestly, I should... Oh, I know what I could maybe do with this build. Maybe? I wonder if I could have a really heavy charge build, because charge spells almost never take, spells with charges almost never actually have, that long of a casting time, so I might be able to spam more of them out than usual. Options. I have many options. Let's see. I don't think I care about any of these. Are we done? I think we are, actually. Yeah. So, what do we have in the shop? Right, nothing I care for. What other games have had really fun broken combos that just get removed? Oh, I guess not exactly in the same vein, but I know for Nova Drift... Ow, ow, ow. I know for Nova Drift, the developer specifically has removed some of the really broken things that I found. Mostly they heavily nerfed the triple shot and homing abilities so that they're not, like, obscenely powerful anymore. Though, based on some of my recent runs, they're still pretty strong, so I don't know. But no, I don't know. I'm always of the belief of, like, include more broken combos into your games, but make them kind of hard to find so players feel clever for finding them. I mean, obviously the limited edition robe here is kind of a no-brainer. Now that I know it exists, I had just forgotten about it because, like, limited edition robe pretty much is never... it's kind of useful. But I never would normally pick it on any other run apart from a fall robe run just because, yeah, I don't need to. Let's see. Against poison. I don't think any of these are going to be that helpful. Let's see. There we go. I really like Flame Cleaver. That is a satisfying move. It's got some heft to it. It sounds great too. The sound effects in this game, I don't think I've ever really talked about them that much. But wow. Oh, interesting. Being on fire actually makes me invincible, sort of. Wait, did he have a shield? Did Homeboy here have a shield? He did, and he's dead. Okay, what else? I guess we might as well warp back. But it sounds like a shotgun and it feels really good. I really want to see what they make next after this game. Because I can only imagine it's going to be obscenely good. Like, if they can manage to bring this level of, like, combat variety and quality into, I mean, honestly, anything, I would kill to play a Diablo-like that plays like this. I mean, okay, I wouldn't kill. That'd be a bit much. But, like, can you imagine a Diablo-like that actually played in this manner? Okay. So things just got really dangerous for a second. Let's see. Deafening Symbols is good. We can't get rid of the Crocodile Heart. Resistance to air-based attacks. So let's lose that. Let's lose the Chaos Visor. I don't need it at this point. Okay. We have to have the limited edition robe on at all times. If I pick that up, I'm going to be in trouble. Well, I don't think I can do anything to that. I don't think I have any wind moves. Oh, wait, no, I do have a wind move. Oh. Yeah, the problem is my wind move is a proc effect. Yeah, it's a little harder to pull off, and I don't care too much. But yeah, I don't know. I love me some Diablo likes, but I've always found the combat in them to be a little dull. Combat gameplay, because you're always just walking around. You're always just walking. Wait, hold on. I have an idea. Oh, it's proc on hit. Wait, I got it. Got it! Haha! Holy butts, that's some things. Unfortunately, Assassin's Blade and Dark Katana... Well, Assassin's Blade would be good. We don't need Dark Katana. I don't have any melee arcana to begin with. Ninja Tabby and that, though. Armor will at low health. Kind of meaningless. Small chance to evade attacks. So let's drop the Armor of Resolve and hold on to the symbols. Let's see. Do I have a wind move in the hold slot? No. No, that's a fire jump. Yeah, these stupidly large salvos in Nova Drift that made the developer go what? I like it when that happens. Honestly, I actually wish he went the opposite direction and made it so the rockets were even larger. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to take him out. Nor do I think I really care. Ah. Because, like, at this point, I'm actively throwing away items. What I want is another one of those cursed rooms. Let's see. We didn't have anything interesting in spells. No, we're good. Start with the fully charged void move. I mean, what's it gonna get me? Another item? I don't need it. This would be a really good time for the dude that buys your artifacts. No, I wanted the lady that actually... Well, I wanted another one of the devil deals with the, like, take double damage from things. Okay. I want to avoid taking too much damage. If I can. Yeah, because I'm invincible when I've taken too much damage in quick succession. When she's doing her meteor shot, that's actually one of the safest times for me to just wail on her. Which is hilarious. Stone Drill. Interesting. I don't really know if I like Tectonic Drill. No, I don't like Tectonic Drill. It's not gonna help me on this run. Oh, who are you? I suppose when you get to the end, you start reminiscing about the beginning. If you want to go full circle, it's going to take a bit of chaos to get there. You'd like to spend 25 chaos gems to go back to the beginning? Huh. We could loop. Sure. Make sure you're certain, as things may not have been quite as rosy as you remember. Hold on to your hood. This may seem a bit familiar. Okay, so New Game Plus. They added Endless Mode recently, and I'm kind of curious about what's changed. Now, obviously, this is not the run for it. In fact, I probably shouldn't have done this at all, because I have a signature that is an albatross around my neck, and I don't like it that much. That said, whatever. But yeah, be careful. I'm not too worried about things. I'm not entirely sure what the ×2 multiplier is, but as long as I have limited edition robes, I should be okay. So as long as I don't accidentally drop them or anything. Yeah, the real question is, what does the ×2 stand for? Is it more enemies? Is it more damage? Is it more power? They want to see the new chaos. Yeah, so ultimately, I don't think I'm going to do endless runs like this very often. Oh. Okay, so it looks like he summons Gooners. They don't seem that much tougher. He seems tougher, though. He seems considerably tougher. The one unfortunate thing is my inventory size kind of limits it down, so I can't actually do anything particularly fun with this. But it does give me a higher chance of getting all of the amazing bits that I might have missed from some of the, like, Deal with the Devil rooms. Let's see, jumper cables, damage and movement speed? No. None of these are amazing. Let's see, let's just go back. Oh. Right, I want to go back to the beginning. I know what I'm doing! I'm doing fine, but I mean, a lot of that just has to do with the fact that I'm obscenely broken with this combo. This is part of the reason why I think they might nerf limited edition robe with the fall robes. It just seems like too much of a done deal on certain things like this. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. No enemies? Really? I was expecting somebody to come say hi. But no one ever did. No one ever comes to say hi to me. They just say, stab him! I'm like, please no. I like my livings. There we go. At least we're gonna end up with an insane amount of fire gems off of, or fire gems, chaos gems off of this. Let's see, how would you nerf the interaction? I probably, if it doubles damage, it nerfs it post limited edition robe. So if something does twice as much damage as usual, it would do 20 damage to you with the limited edition robe. Maybe? I don't know. I'm like 90% certain that does nothing for me. I'm gonna get rid of the Wallet of Vigor. At this point, it's not helping me that much. Grab Glass Cannon. We're gonna be maximum curses here if I can. Let's see. At least I'm going to be able to do buttloads of damage. Yep. my HP is fixed to 100, so I can do whatever the heck I want with it. Unfortunately, I've got that crocodile heart, which I can't get rid of. As well, so, like, there's a couple of things that I'm not keen on with this build. We'll try it again, honestly. I'm gonna see if I can do more broke nonsense with a full build. I mean, I'm already pretty broke nonsense. Because of that cooldown reduction, I'm pretty much an endless salvo of all of my basic spells. Or not basic spells. All of my, like, you know, equipped spells. I just need the ones that, cast a little bit faster. Honestly, I could actually consider getting the, spinning top as my next cursed item if it shows up. See, Dagger of Midas might not be a terrible idea. What else do I have that I can get rid of? We could get rid of the cotton candy. I could get rid of Berserker's Axe. Let's get rid of the antiquated tabby for Dagger of Midas. I mean, my damage is pretty good. I'll probably get rid of the Berserker's Axe next, if I can be, more consistently powerful, because I don't always take a hit here. In fact, I don't actually take that many hits, period. Interesting. His patterns get a little bit more aggressive. But he is dead. Oh, boy. I missed this game. I don't know. It's one of the better roguelikes I think I've ever played. Slash will ever play, probably. Let's see. Now, we haven't found the deal with the Devil Room yet, so there might be goodies. Probably not, though. I will admit, I just love destroying those ice blocks as I go along. It's just too satisfying. How goes it, foes? Poorly? I wonder why. Whoa, I've never seen these guys before. I wonder if there's New Game Plus enemies that show up occasionally. Because if that's the case, that's cool. Wanda, can you pause the stream so I can finish watching the video of yours that you uploaded? God no. You know how long that would last? Okay, so we have some kind of cursed-looking sword thing. I feel like it's my bound duty to pick it up, even if it's a stupid idea. Titan's Equilibrium. Damage and cooldown for unenhanced Arcana. Oh, dang it. I think I even knew what that did. Well, poops. That's worse. Yeah, I already passed it up. It's bad. Learning is fun. Dying, I mean, it's fine. My damage is decent. But yeah, it is bad. Do we know if the Celerity mod is functional? Because if that's functional, I'd like to install it before the next run if I can. Wander, stop streaming until everyone's watched all of your videos. God, that would never... That'd never fly. Got him. What is that? Snare track. Oh, that seems pretty rad, but I'm gonna keep Chaotic Rift anyway. Okay. Well, anything else? No, we're at 100%. Alright. Let us vamos. Yeah, so I'm running out of inventory space, and I don't think there's a way of getting rid of cursed items, unfortunately. That would be an interesting NPC if you could actually, like, dump them down or drop them or get rid of them somehow. Okay. Ow. Hey, I died, actually. I misjudged her timing. Well, that's fine. That was... I mean, it's almost a perfect run. Let's get rid of the dragons, and let's get rid of the, Volt Disc. I like Volt Disc, but I guess let's go buy spells first. Yeah, to sell a relic, you have to drop it. You can't drop cursed relics, though. That's the issue. Okay, so Snare Track was pretty good. Oh, and we've run out of... Wait, did we unlock everything? Is that all of it? So you were able to die somehow. Did you get rid of the turtle shell? I don't think so, no. I'm just gonna buy everything. Even if I'm not going to use 90% of it. Let's see. Okay, so let's switch up my spells. What do we have? Well, I thought I got a new water basic. Riptide is amazing. Volt Disc wasn't bad. Bladed Vine. Interesting. I think I might want Perforating Jet. Okay, keep the dash. Just because it's always good. See, full chaos run. Blast out a chain of water blobs before using them to pummel foes with a series of blows. That's interesting. Not good for this build, though. Laced Lightning is interesting, but doesn't work with this build. Earth's? What's the new Earth spell? Normally there's an exclamation mark, but I'm confused. I just kind of bought everything and it's not showing me. Okay. Oh, it's a signature. Well, we've got the Tectonic Drill. That's pretty rad. Good if I want to do like a 1, 2, 3, 4 punch kind of combo. Not sure if I care though. Because I could see some interesting combos, you know, slam-a-jamming all of those together. Flame Cleaver. Well, I liked Flame Cleaver last time. Decent damage and burn. Yeah, alright. That's really good.